guys, today we're going to look at an easy way to hang your Christmas wreath on your front door and how to make a wreath bow. But first, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button below. That really helps me out. Now let's get to it. Okay, so you want to take your wreath and look it all around. Lift it up, look at the different sides, look at how things hanging. I'm shaking out the pine needles and pulling off dead pieces as I find them. Just kind of cleaning it up. Even a fresh wreath is going to have little pieces that need to be cleaned up. So I'm looking at all the sides and trying to figure out what side I want my top to be. And this might take a little bit. Just keep turning it around. And then when you're satisfied, like I decided that's going to be my top, we're going to flip the wreath over to the back side. So the top of your wreath, that is going to be towards you, facing you, and that's where we're going to be working. Let's grab your paddle wire and unroll a decent amount. I never did measure this out, but it's probably going to be around 2 feet at most. We are going to fold it in half, so the half length needs to be a decent amount. As you can see there, it's pretty long, the piece I take out. So when you're satisfied with the length of the wire, just go ahead and cut that with some wire cutters. I have pliers that had a little wire cutter area on it. And then we're going to take that wire, it's folded in half, and we're going to tuck the ends underneath the metal frame of the wreath. And we're just tucking it underneath. You might have to push down on the greens a little bit if the greens are tight against the metal ring. But we're just going to get it underneath there to get our hanging piece going. So once we got it tucked under, we're going to wrap it around each other a little bit, and then I usually tuck it back under once more, just to make it nice and secure. Kind of twist it on there. And then you take the other end of the folded wire and stick it underneath the metal frame again. Same kind of thing. We're going to tuck it underneath, give it a twist, tuck it under again, and twist again. Just make it nice and secure there. And I'm kind of measuring how long the wire is going to be. You don't want it like sticking above way where your greens are. You kind of want it close to the metal frame. And that way when it's hanging off of that, it won't look like it's drooping way down or anything like that. So look how you want it to look when it's hanging. And then I did have some excess here, which is okay. We're going to just trim that way excess off. And then stick the ends into the wreath just so that if you grab the back of it, you aren't going to get poked. And then there, it just hangs. You can see that it's hanging from that. And you can just hang that right onto your door. So next we're going to make the bow for the wreath. Found this really cute gnome ribbon. To start off, you just take a length of the ribbon for however long you want your tails to be. That's kind of up to you and what you like. And then you start off by giving the ribbon a good twist so that the ribbon is now wrong side up facing you. And then you take the wrong side up piece of ribbon and wrap it around your thumb, leaving a little bit of room there. That's going to be the center loop of your bow. And you take your fingers and twist it again, holding it secure in your other hand. So now we're going to make the other loops of the bow. And loop it around. It's however long you like. If you like short to long or all the same length, that's up to you. And you're going to twist again in the middle and just keep holding it tight there. Secure it with your hands. My hands are just holding it. And so we're making another loop. And we're going to twist, loop. And you're just going to keep looping and twisting and having the right side of the ribbon facing up. And just do this until you have all the loops to your bow. Generally, I like to do odd numbered bow loops. That's just how I learned to do it. There's no rhyme or reason. I think it looks good. And there I'm measuring to see the size of the bow against my wreath. So even though it's not all fluffed out and everything, you can kind of judge on how big it is. So I decided I do need another loop or two. So we're going to continue to twist and get all untangled there. We're going to continue to loop and twist, loop, and twist, and you can take your paddle wire and unwind a piece and cut it off to get it underneath so that it's securing all the loops. You kind of slide it underneath your thumb there in the center loop and wrap it around all the loops there and pull it tight and twist it around. But I found it's easier just to use a zip tie. So I'm going to take the zip tie and tuck it underneath my thumb. My thumb is holding it secure now. And then you bring it around and have your other finger hold it there and kind of stick it in the little slot thing and pull it tight. Do not pull it all the way tight. We are going to stick a pipe cleaner in there also so that we have something to attach it to our wreath. And then we're also going to fluff out the bow before we pull it all the way tight. So don't pull it all the way tight yet. So stick your pipe cleaner in there and give that a little tug too. And I like to hold the end of the zip tie and the pipe cleaners at the same time. And I'm going to fluff out the bow. So right now I'm kind of looking at my other tail and seeing how long I need to cut it so that they're even. So I'm just kind of measuring here that they're the same length. And then you fold the ribbon in half. So it's folded in half and cutting from the middle crease to the outside, pointing down at an angle. You're going to get the dovetailed look there. You can just cut it across at an angle if you like that style better. So again, fold the ribbon in half and cut at an angle pointing downwards. So now you have your bow and we're going to fluff it out. And you're holding it by the zip tie and the pipe cleaner and just tugging. So we're going to tug at all the loops and kind of fluff them out to form. And we're going to do some of the loops are going to go up, some are going to go down just to help make it a rounded bow there. Tugging up and tugging down. Fluffing out the ribbon there to make the loops more round. It's not so flat. Keep doing this until you're satisfied with it. Might take a little bit sometimes, so you can be stubborn on placement and stuff. So there you have your bow. And so once you're happy with how the shape of the bow, go ahead and pull the zip tie all the way tight, like as tight as you can possibly get it, so that your bow doesn't unravel on you. Then I just take some clippers and clip that off. I'm using some wire cutters. So now you have your bow. And we're going to move our wreath back in, and our top is up here. We're going to figure out where our hanging piece is and find the middle there that way. So you take the ends of the pipe cleaner and just wrap it around the wreath. You might have to move some of the branches out of the way to get it all the way around, but you want to get it as tight as you can. And as you can see, I'm grabbing both ends of the pipe cleaner there, and then we're just going to give it a good tug and twist the pipe cleaner together. And then just kind of readjust your bow, just kind of refluff it out as needed. And there, your bow is attached to your wreath. If you're struggling making your bow, you can head over to the Facebook group at flowerdesignforbeginners.com, or you can simply buy a bow from me at my Etsy shop, which is thepaintedmasonco.com. Either way, you can reach me there, and thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.